What's going on, guys? All right, I got a couple things today. So my friend Mike gave me a broken Xbox, and we'll see if we can fix that. And then we have this radio that came from the Goodwill today. It's actually a 40-channel sideband radio. It's a copy of a Midland. I think I actually had one of these radios a long time ago, one of their AM versions. It's a 1976, December 1976 radio. And we're just going to jump right into it and open this thing up. We'll deal with the Xbox later. I could hear something rattling in it, so. So this radio here is what they call a trutone, and it's missing the knob here and the knob here, and it's got a weird 6-pin microphone connector. I don't know what they did that for. I mean, why? I know why they did it, but why couldn't they have just put the clarifier on the front of the radio? So it has a weird microphone that has a clarifier on it. So there's a bunch of screws missing. This is 3 screws on this side that are completely gone. We'll go ahead and remove this one. And I'm hoping that we're not missing anything inside the radio. If it's all there, I should be able to fix it. These are different colored screws. It's a lot of radio for $6.49, especially if it's repairable. Like, as you see, I didn't even bother to turn it on because I don't have a microphone for one, and I want to see what we're dealing with before we do anything. Now, top cover shouldn't matter because radio parts are going to be in the bottom. Oh, cool. Put that over there. Okay. I don't really see any rust. I don't see anything too bad. These Midlands had the gnarly cheese grater. Okay. Now, the antenna connector is really bad, too. I'm hoping we don't have any blown out finals in here. So this is looking like somebody boogered with that, maybe. I believe this might be a shit relay. Yeah, quite the PA cage here. They did a lot of stuff differently back in the 70s. Quite a bit differently. With this radio, what we'll end up doing is we'll end up giving it a proper microphone connector. We're not going to bother trying to find the microphone for this. We're not going to mess with the 6-pin. Unless I actually have a 6-pin, which I might, I can make myself an adapter. And we can go from 6 to 4. That might be worth doing. It looks like it's all there, and it looks like somebody probably hasn't been in it, really. I mean, I don't see any mods, but that doesn't mean there isn't any. Visually looking in here, there's no cut wires. I do see this is unraveled right here. They used to wrap these, if you see. The PL is an O2A PL, which is super modifiable. One of the best ones to modify. It's a Cybernet board, I guess. I think that's what they call it. There's a crystal right here. If we change this crystal, we'll be on 10 meters. So, or maybe is it this one? I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a long time. What the heck? This says 6 ohms right here. I don't know. They're doing some kind of weird. Is that like the regulator? It's a 6 ohm. Big giant. It says 6 ohm. That's all it says. And there's how many wires? Just 2. Yeah, I think it's just a 6 ohm heat sinked resistor. Boy, that's a big cap in there. So we will. Ooh, boy, that's close to touching right there. We'll try and fix that damage. We're just gonna go get a junk connector that we don't care about, and we're actually gonna bend it. Okay. I'm not gonna try and bend it from there until I have to. I don't see any other issues. Let's get the rest of the case off of this and see if anybody. Doesn't look like anybody's been in there. See, you don't see any fingerprints. Let's see. I don't see anything at all. Maybe right here, but so one of my oldest videos is a Midland, the convoy radio, and it's based off of this particular radio. I might even have a Midland knob. Otherwise, we'll use a Cobra, but we would probably just swap them all out so they match. Weird stuff. How like no microphone gain, and a clarifier is on the microphone. So you know, like RF gain and a squelch. You know, and the squelch was always such a joke because really squelch is only good for FM. I guess if I was going to get real serious with it, I would probably drill a hole here if there's room, or I would get rid of the RF gain or the squelch and put in a clarifier. See that right there? That was designed to have a control right there. You're like, oh, how'd you know that? Because I've been inside of these many times before. So different radios would have different things. There's even a little spot right there where that would be like an antenna warning light right there that would normally go there. See, there's one light right here. That one's for the channel, but the other one would be for the antenna warning. So we've got this little spot right here where we would, we would be butchering this thing, we would just go ahead and put our clarifier right here. And it's not a Midland, and it's a trutone, so nobody really cares. You can see the hole right there. Plenty of room, dude. That's where you put the clarifier. I mean, what else are you going to do? Put it on the side of the radio? I mean, you can. If you've got your radio dead nuts on, it won't matter, but crystal filter, 10.6935 megahertz. Some more filters. All right, let's see what we can do. We'll be back later.